I'm sorry, November 637 Bravo Oscar. Kuala Lumpur ground, Cathay 5107 Heavy, ready for pushback. Cathay 5107 Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Kuala Lumpur ground, November 962 Papa Echo, ready for pushback. Kuala Lumpur ground, Cathay 5107 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 14 right. November 962 Papa Echo, pushback approved. Cathay 5107 Heavy, taxi to runway 32 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 32 right, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Pushback approved, November 962 Papa Echo. Kuala Lumpur ground, November 962 Papa Echo, ready to taxi to runway 14 right. November 962 Papa Echo, taxi to runway 32 left, contact tower when ready. Kuala Lumpur ground, November 798 Romeo Delta, ready to taxi. November 798 Romeo Delta, taxi to runway 32 right, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 32 right, November 798 Romeo Delta. Ireland Super, you're on an active airport. Please contact Kuala Lumpur ground on 121.65. Kuala Lumpur ground, Ireland Super, ready to taxi. Ireland Super, Taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking. Ireland Super. Kuala Lumpur ground. November 798 Romeo Delta. Ready for pushback. November 798 Romeo Delta. Pushback approved. Pushback approved. November 798 Romeo Delta. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Request frequency change. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Contact Kuala Lumpur Tower on 118.8. Contacting Kuala Lumpur Tower on 118.8. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Kuala Lumpur Tower, Cathay 5107 Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 32 right, departing south. Malaysian 759, when able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway. Roger, Malaysian 759. Kuala Lumpur Tower, Cathay 5107 Heavy, ready for takeoff at runway 32 right, departing south. Cathay 5107 Heavy, line up and wait runway 32 right. Line up and wait runway 32 right, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Sierra Alpha November 227 Super, when able turn left and contact ground, please expedite. Traffic on base. Roger, Sierra Alpha November 227 Super. Kuala Lumpur Tower, November 637 Bravo Oscar is 8 nautical miles to the northeast at 2,500 feet. Inbound for landing, requesting runway 32 right. Cathay 5107 Heavy, line up and wait runway 32 right. Line up and wait runway 32 right, Cathay 5107 Heavy. November 637 Bravo Oscar, is on right downwind runway 32 right, full stop. November 637 Bravo Oscar, number 1, runway 33, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 33, November 637 Bravo Oscar. Cathay 5107 Heavy, runway 32 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 32 right, Cathay 5107 Heavy. November 637 Bravo Oscar, requesting change to runway 32 left. November 637 Bravo Oscar, enter right base runway 33. Kuala Lumpur Tower, November 798 Romeo Delta, ready for takeoff at runway 32 right, remaining in the pattern. November 798 Romeo Delta, hold short of runway 32 right. Holding short runway 32 right, November 798 Romeo Delta. November 637 Bravo Oscar, number 1, runway 32 left, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 32 left, November 637 Bravo Oscar. November 798 Romeo Delta, line up and wait runway 32 right. Line up and wait runway 32 right, November 798 Romeo Delta. Cathay 5107 Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Cathay 5107 Heavy, good day. Thank you, good day. Cathay 5107 Heavy, November 798 Romeo Delta, runway 32 right, cleared for immediate takeoff, make right traffic. Cathay 5107 Heavy, you're welcome. Cleared for takeoff, runway 32 right, November 798 Romeo Delta. Mike Bravo 05 Whiskey, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Kuala Lumpur Tower on 118.8. November 798 Romeo Delta, request frequency change. Kuala Lumpur Tower, Mike Bravo 05 Whiskey is 24 nautical miles to the southeast at 8,500 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 32 right. November 798 Romeo Delta, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved November 798 Romeo Delta, good day. Mike Bravo 05 Whiskey, number 1, runway 32 right, cleared to land. Thank you, November 798 Romeo Delta. Kuala Lumpur Tower, November 637 Bravo Oscar, inbound on the ILS, runway 32 left. Attention all aircraft, Kuala Lumpur Tower is now closed, good day. Kuala Lumpur Tower, Airbus 1, ready for takeoff at runway 32 right, remaining in the pattern. Kuala Lumpur Unicum, Airbus 1 is clear of all runways. Kuala Lumpur Unicum, Mike Bravo 05 Whiskey is 4 nautical miles to the east at 700 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make right traffic for runway 3 to right. Kuala Lumpur Unicum, Mike Bravo 05 Whiskey is on right downwind, runway 3 to right. Kuala Lumpur Unicum, Mike Bravo 05 Whiskey is 3 nautical miles to the southeast at 1,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make straight in for runway 3 to right. Cathay 5107 Heavy is 22 nautical miles west of Kluang at 22,500 feet. Requesting flight following to Singapore Changi. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Roger. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Aeromexico 737. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Singapore approach on 120.3. November 193 Echo Quebec. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Singapore approach on 120.3. Romeo Alpha Echo 109 Super is 3 nautical miles north of Singapore Paia at 1,500 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 02 at Singapore Paia. Romeo Alpha Echo 109 Super. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 02 at Singapore Paia. Roger. Romeo Alpha Echo 109 Super. November 798 Romeo Delta is 18 nautical miles west of Kluang at 22,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Singapore Changi. November 798 Romeo Delta. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Roger. November 798 Romeo Delta. Singapore approach. November 798 Romeo Delta. With you. Cathay 5107 Heavy is 25 nautical miles south of Kluang at 22,500 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 02 center at Singapore Changi. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 center at Singapore Changi. Roger. Cathay 5107 Heavy. November 798 Romeo Delta. Roger. Thank you. Good day. Romeo Alpha Echo 109 Super. Airbus 1 is 38 nautical miles southwest of Kluang at 11,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Singapore Changi. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requesting descent to 2,500. Airbus 1. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Thank you. November 798 Romeo Delta. Roger. Airbus 1. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 center at Singapore Changi. Roger. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requesting descent to 2,500. Airbus 1 is 37 nautical miles southwest of Kluang at 11,000 feet. Requesting radar vectors to Singapore Changi. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 center at Singapore Changi. Roger. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Airbus 1. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Cathay 5107 Heavy is 19 nautical miles southwest of Sene International at 22,500 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Roger. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requesting descent to 2,500. Cathay 5107 Heavy. Requesting descent to 2,500. Cathay 5107 Heavy, requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. November 798 Romeo Delta, requesting descent to 2000. Roger, Cathay 5107 Heavy. November 798 Romeo Delta, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Roger, Airbus 1. Roger, November 798 Romeo Delta. Singapore Changi Tower, Cathay 5107 Heavy is 25 nautical miles to the west at 21,800 feet. Inbound for landing, requesting runway 02 center. Cathay 5107 Heavy, enter straight in runway 02 center. Enter straight in runway 02 center, Cathay 5107 Heavy. American 213, runway 02 center, cleared for takeoff. American 213, runway 02 left, cleared for takeoff. Stand by, American 213. American 213, cancel takeoff clearance, hold position. Wilco, American 213. American 213, hold short of runway 02 center. Holding short runway 02 center, American 213. Aeromexico 737, runway 02 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 02 left, Aeromexico 737. American 213, runway 02 center, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 02 center, American 213. Singapore Changi Unicum, Cathay 5107 Heavy, going around. Cathay 5107 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Singapore approach on 120.3. Cathay 5107 Heavy is 1 nautical miles southwest of Singapore Changi at 12,000 feet. Requesting IELTS approach runway 02 center at Singapore Changi. Roger, Airbus 1. Singapore approach, Airbus 1, with you. 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 American 213 is 10 nautical miles northeast of Singapore Changi at 10,000 feet, requesting radar vectors to Kuala Lumpur. Singapore approach, Airbus 1, with you. Singapore approach, Airbus 1, with you. Singapore approach, Airbus 1, with you. Cathay 5107 Heavy, requested runway is closed. Expect vectors for runway 02 center at Singapore Changi. Airbus 1, correction, stand by. Airbus 1, correction, stand by. Roger, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Airbus 1, expect vectors for the IELTS approach runway 02 left at Singapore Changi. Singapore Changi Unicum, Airbus 1 is on right downwind, runway 02 left. Singapore Changi Unicum, Airbus 1, going around. Singapore Changi Unicum, Airbus 1 is 17 nautical miles to the southwest at 1,300 feet, inbound for touch and goes, will make right traffic for runway 02 left. Singapore Changi Unicum, Speedbird 500 Heavy, taxiing to runway 20 center.
500.
Singapore Changi Unicum, Lufthansa 475, taxiing to runway 02 left. Singapore Changi Unicum, Air Force 187 Heavy, taxiing to runway 02 left. Singapore Changi Unicum, Cathay 5107 Heavy is on final, runway 02 center. Singapore Changi Unicum, Airbus 1 is on final, runway 02 left. Singapore Changi Unicum, Air Force 187 Heavy is taking off runway 02 left, remaining in the pattern.
$1,000.
Singapore Changi Unicum, Air Force 187 Heavy is taking off runway 02 left, remaining in the pattern. Singapore Changi Unicum, Cathay 5107 Heavy is on final, runway 02 center. Singapore Changi Unicum, Airbus 1 is on final, runway 02 left.
$300.
Singapore Changi Unicum, November 858 November Charlie, going around. Cathay 5107 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact Singapore Changi Tower on 118.6. Cathay 5107 Heavy, is on final runway 02 center, full stop. Cathay 5107 Heavy, runway 02 center, cleared for takeoff. Singapore Changi Tower, Lufthansa 475, ready for takeoff at runway 02 left, departing north. Lufthansa 475, hold short of runway 02 left. Holding short runway 02 left, Lufthansa 475. Lufthansa 475, line up and wait runway 02 left. Line up and wait runway 02 left, Lufthansa 475. Cathay 5107 Heavy, request frequency change. Cathay 5107 Heavy, contact Singapore Changi ground on 121.72. Contacting Singapore Changi ground on 121.72, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Singapore Changi ground, Cathay 5107 Heavy, request taxi to parking. Cathay 5107 Heavy, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Singapore Changi ground, Airbus 1, request taxi to parking. Airbus 1, taxi to parking. Taxiing to parking, Airbus 1. Singapore Changi ground, Thai 018 flight of 9, ready for pushback. Speedbird 500 Heavy, say intentions. Thai 018 flight of 9, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Thai 018 flight of 9. Thank you, good day, Cathay 5107 Heavy. Speedbird 500 Heavy, taxi to runway 20 center, contact tower when ready.